Hello to all students, I hope you are doing fine. Today we are going to discuss structure and function of brown fat. Brown fat is also known as brown adipose tissue, BAT. First of all, we are going to see which animals they do have brown fat. If we look at the occurrence of brown fat is present in newborn infants of all mammals, hibernating mammals which hibernate during winter, and those mammals which live in very cold weather, and adult human being also contain some amount of brown fat. If we look at the location of brown fat is present in supraclavicular area of the body, suprarenal area which is around the kidneys, interscapular area just below the or between the scapula of the body, pericardial around heart, and kidneys are also present some amount of brown fat. If we look at the structure of brown fat, so I have taken an animal which is a mammal, bat. I have taken a small piece of fat from the bat and have draw a diagram for you. So this is a structure of a brown fat. As you can see, this is a brown fat. It has a blood supply. When blood is cold and not enough warm for the body, the warm blood which is getting colder enters into the brown fat with the help of a blood vessel, where a blood vessel divides and subdivides into capillaries. Here a process is known as non-shivering thermogenesis. During thermogenesis, heat is produced by brown fat and blood is getting more warmer, and then these capillaries join together, make another blood vessel, and blood returns back to the body and it gets warmer. So in this way, brown fat helps to produce heat to make the body warmer in cold or winter weather. This brown fat oxidizes fatty acid molecules to generate heat, but there is no ATP production during this process. Now let's look at the structure of adipose tissue. So I have made a comparison for you, normal fat tissue and a brown fat tissue. Normal white fat, which is also known as adipose tissue, it is used for energy storage. I have taken a cell from adipose tissue which is known as adipocyte. Adipocyte contain nucleus, cytoplasm, and also contain few mitochondria, but in the center there is a large lipid droplet which is a stored molecule of fats. But in contrast to white adipose tissue, let's look at the structure of a brown fat, which is also a cell. It has a nucleus, cytoplasm, but if you look at the comparison, this cell has a small droplets of lipid. As you can see here, there is a big large droplet, but this cell has this green color as in the diagram, has small droplets of fats. And white fat has only few mitochondria, but brown fat has many mitochondria, and these mitochondria are special mitochondria because they contain more iron pigment, for cytochrome, that is why their color is brownish. So this fat is used for burning energy, producing energy for keeping the body warm. What is the mechanism? The mechanism is same as you know that there is a respiration process in which glycolysis takes place, then Krebs cycle runs, and then respiratory chain. During respiratory chain, in the inner membrane of mitochondrial matrix, protons are pumped from inner mitochondrial matrix to inside the matrix with the help of enzyme ATP synthase, and ATP is generated. Mechanism is same, but in this process ATP is not generated but direct heat is produced. First of all, the fatty acids from the fat molecules are transported to mitochondria, where mitochondrial membrane contain a protein which is known as thermogenin, which is also known as UCP1. Then this UCP1 transport H positive ion across the membrane and produces heats, which is known as non-shivering thermogenesis. There is no ATP production. When heat is generated inside the brown fat, the blood coming inside the brown fat gets warmer and then transported to the body to maintain the core temperature of the body. So in this way, mammals living in the cold temperature and hibernating mammals can keep their body warm all the time. This mechanism is especially useful for infants. As you know that infants are newborn babies and their body contains 5% of body mass of brown fat. They have large amount of brown fat to keep their body warm. The fat is present on the back, on spines, on the back side, on the upper half spines, on the sides of upper half vertebral column. It is also present under the shoulder near scapula. This brown fat avoid hypothermia for infants from getting colder their bodies. They also this brown fat also is present due to low amount of musculature, because the infant body has very low amount of muscles inside the body which cannot generate enough heat. That is why they contain more amount of brown fat. And the other thing is that the infants and newborn babies are unable to shiver. The inability to shiver also makes brown fat much more available for thermogenesis. Similarly, lack of thermal insulation is also for infants, because infants do not have insulating layer underneath the skin just like an adult has. So that is why they contain more brown fat, and they cannot keep their body warm because they cannot wear clothes or can go on warm places, and they are unable to take care of themselves. So that is why nature has put brown fat in their body, so that their body can generate heat without any shivering thermogenesis, and they can keep their body temperature, core body temperature, at constant level. So in this way, brown fat, which is present in mammals, hibernating mammals including human and their infants, which helps to keep the core body temperature at normal level during winter season or in a cold environment. That is for today, and we'll see you in the next lecture. Bye.